All right, so we're taking a soybean trade here. Recently, I became interested in uh, the soybean chart because I feel like it tends to have a personality similar to the emini. There's definitely been a few days recently where these setups were similar to the emini, so I spent more time watching the chart. And here we're just going to do a scalp. We're just going to go for 1 point. We've had four bear bars down, all decent sized bars, and now we're just selling above the high of one of these bars. We have not yet closed. We've not yet tested the close of yesterday. Still need a few more ticks to get down to that. We have this measured move down. That is still a little bit lower. It hasn't quite tested that either. And after these four bear bars, should get a little bit more down after this.
Order submitted.
So I will be scaling into this. Not trading very large. Just in case you're curious, the per tick, the soybean has the same amount as the emini. So it's $12.50 a tick, or $50 a point. So just 1 point is $50. So it's the same as the emini. Today, in our morning live stream, we were talking about this chart here. Let me clean it up a little bit so I can better explain. So soybeans, we gapped up here. So we closed, then the market opened up here today. And then you got 2 bear bars. And from that, I felt like we were going to continue to sell off until there was a credible bottom. And what would a credible bottom be? Well, it would be a double bottom, or possibly a wedge to the moving average. I was thinking this might be that bottom. It wasn't too strong, but potentially what this looked like would be double bottom here. So this low, then this low. Potentially, I'd rather still see a stronger double bottom, which we never got. I was also looking at this possibly being a wedge bottom. So first push, second push, and then a third push. So possible bottom there. It's still not too strong. Probably don't need to get out above that if you're short. And then you never really came to a reason to need to get out. Maybe some might get out above that, but that's still not. I would still expect more down before the market really found a bottom. So I think it's reasonable that you could have shorted on this second bear close here and then stayed short all through here. Maybe you got stopped out somewhere in here, but I think at all points it would have been reasonable to hold on for longer, and then you would have ended up with where we are now. So I felt like, well, normally when you get a gap up and then 2 strong bear bars, you're gonna get a sell-off until there's a credible bottom, and we've really never had a credible bottom. So you would have been able to just hold short through this. And when the market's going down, you want to look to see if there are targets below. And for us, we would have had the high of yesterday and the close of yesterday, and this big round number 1,000. So looking at these potential short here, you see, we have several targets down in this area below. So I can get short and just hold until there's either a bottom and I'll get out above it, or we'll get profits, somewhere down here. So I think that's kind of how you could have looked at the open today on the soybeans. And like I was talking about with the price per tick, if you're familiar with the emini, this is a pretty common site with one contract. 1 point is $50, so that's kind of nice that it's the same as the emini. If you're trading like forex futures and then Bitcoin and then crude, and it's kind of a lot to keep your position sizes consistent and organized. Like if you take a trade, you have to kind of adjust it quickly how many contracts it is for that specific futures contract. But with this, $50 a point, it's pretty easy to identify how large of a trade I need to do.
Order canceled.
All right, cool. So there was our just a 1 point scalp, pretty simple. I just kind of wanted to demonstrate a little scalp there and talk about my thoughts on this soybean chart today. So we had our morning live stream, then we're going to have an afternoon live stream starting at 1. This is just kind of the lunch hour, and that's why I was coughing earlier. Kind of interrupted my my meal to take this short. But thank you guys.